A mass funeral for 7 people killed on a Kestell farm in the Free State is underway. Agriculture Minister Thoko Didiza and provincial leaders are at that ceremony. Farm owner Alhaid Smith discovered the bodies of his wife, her son and 5 workers. The incident sparked outrage and ignited tensions in the small maize farming town. 2 suspects, Kamolo Motankisi and Lerato Selepe, are facing at least 12 charges for the killings. eNCA's Moloko Molototo joins us with more on this story. A very good morning to you, Moloko, and thank you so much, of course, for being there and bringing us closer to this story. I can imagine that the mood in and around Kestell, in and around the area you're at right now, is pretty somber.
Very somber indeed, Morena, because you would understand this is a small farming community. It's a small town. Really, every person knows the next person here, because these people as well who are accused of having murdered the 7 people. 5 of them are farm workers. The other one is the wife of the farmer, and the other one is the son of this wife of the farmer, who was the stepson of the farmer. This accused stayed in the same area with the victims, so you can understand the anger, the frustration that is being expressed on the ground here. But I'm just going to ask my colleague Mohammed to show you the marquee. This is where this is going to be happening, the funeral that is being organized by the provincial government. They have decided to carry the course of this mass funeral, and as you can see, people continue to arrive, and this is where, as I say, the funeral will be taking place. But just behind us there is a community hall, and these people continue to arrive to this community hall. But what I know also is that Minister Thoko Didiza, the Minister of Agriculture and Land Reform, will be among the mourners as they come here to pay their last respects to these 5 people. We saw during the week there was a prayer session that was attended by the Premier, Sisint Ombele, and some members of her Provincial Executive Council. And the following day, on Thursday, a memorial service was held in the honor of these 7 people. And some of the speakers really saying that you wake up as a parent to go and eke out a living for your children, but also as a farmer, as a farm worker, you are also creating food for the nation, and they get killed as a result. They never knew that when they left for work they would not return. And we spoke to another lady, Mapula Musia, who was a colleague of these 5 who were murdered on that day. She was saying it could have been us had we been on duty on that day. And we saw also, because the 17-year-old Rudy Binto, who was killed, and the school, the fellow peoples from the schools also paying their respects during the memorial service here. We were told that as much as he was quite petite in body, but he had a big heart, according to the school principal, and the youngster was playing rugby, and we were told by his friend that in fact he wanted to become a farmer. He was in grade 10. He intended to be a farmer, and ironically he gets killed in a farm together with his mother. But let's speak to some of the mourners here who have come to pay their last respects. Dumelang batswadi ba ka. Just tell us today how mona to pay your last respects to the 7 people who were killed. What is going on in your mind when you consider the brutality at which they were killed?
Ntatwa re tlolla mmoho le bana ba banka rona bao ba hlaetsweng ke tsitsi ena e bohloko ngwana mme. Re tlolla le bona re tsola mmuso le belelele ba silafaditse naha ebile haholo jwang bontate re se re ipona re se bontate ho latela ka mogoma itshwaro a bana ba seng ba le ka teng ba itshwereng ka teng ho tloa bana
le bua ntate o bua ka horeng e ke letsoho la molao le ka tiella. Considering hore batho bana ba accusewang hore ba bolaile batho ba le be le dula le bona e le tshwara jwang yana taba eo?
A bona ntho ene bohloko eno ntate eno hobane le ha ba ntse ba tshwere jalo ba ya mane tjele mane wa utlwa ho thune ba balletse nako e telele mara ka morao mono wa utlwa ho thune parola e sa ba tswile ka parola bohloko be ba re na le bona hona jwale e ka ba ka latua ba tlo bewa ka pela makase a na mangata ba yentseng ba bona bohloko be bang ba boyentse hodima lefatshe.
Yeah. Well, Lucky Bozo ho ena mme wa ka hore as a mother I understand hore some of the people who were killed are leaving behind children as young as 1 year old. As a mother, how does that make you feel?
Nna ke batla ba bolai banana ba bolle Changaning muso o ba fela the life sentence ya bona mo Changaning mo ba bolle teng.
Well, Morena, those are the sentiments of the mourners who have come here. In a nutshell, they are disappointed that some of these two men who are accused of killing these 7 people, they come from this area. Actually, we learned that Kamohelo Mutangisi, accused number 1, is a resident here, and the accused number 2 happened to be his relative who resides in the nearby town of Kwatwa, but he was visiting here on that day. And they are basically saying that it is painful because some of these people who were killed are leaving children as young as 1 year old. And with one mourner here saying that if it was possible, they should actually be brought here today to witness the pain that they have caused as these coffins will be lying here. And this is the same sentiments that was expressed during the week when the 2 men were appearing in court on Wednesday, with some of the family members saying they should actually be made to go to the farmhouse to clean up the blood that they allegedly spilled. Very strong sentiment. In fact, we also heard in court from the 2 accused through their lawyer, of course, saying that they don't want to be out on bail any longer, contrary to what they said on Monday when they first appeared, because they had wanted to be out on bail. But also importantly, Morena, we heard on Monday accused number 1, Kamohelo Mutangisi, confessing in court that he was guilty of these crimes. Of course, the 2 men will be appearing again in court on the 14th of September, and they remain in custody.